Hello everyone, welcome back to Sniff with Steph. Thanks so much for tuning in. I really appreciate all the support. We are going to be discussing three very popular fragrances today. And these are all from La Nuit Tresor range from Lancome. They are in those gorgeous diamond bottles. And I have three of the top sellers from the range here. And we are going to talk about which one is the best, which is the worst, if I like them, if I don't, and which ones are worth your hard-earned money. As always, if you like my content, I would really appreciate a like, a subscribe, follow me on Instagram, and DM me so we can chat. And let's get to it. Hey. So we are going to start out with the original La Nuit Tresor, and I have a tiny little bottle of it. It's really hard to show you because it's so small. Hopefully you guys can see that. Teeny little babe. So cute, right? These little diamonds. This is a very interesting fragrance. What are the notes in the OG La Nuit Tresor? In the top, we have pear, tangerine, and bergamot. In the mid, we have strawberry, vanilla orchid, black rose, and passion fruit. And in the base, we have praline, caramel, lychee, vanilla, patchouli, incense, coffee, licorice, coumarin, and papyrus. So we have a whole mess of notes in this fragrance. But what I really get from La Nuit Tresor is something that kind of smells like a strawberry Jolly Rancher. The most predominant note to my nose is absolutely that strawberry, but think of a Jolly Rancher in that it has this tartness. It has this like little like refreshing tart aspect. It's not a super syrupy sweet. It's very sweet, don't get me wrong, but it has a tart aspect from all that bergamot and those tart fruits in the fragrance. And there's also this little peppery incensey vibe going on. It's not just straight up sweetness. There's a little bit of incensiness, a little bit of depth and darkness. It's not a whole lot, but what I really get from this fragrance is a tart strawberry Jolly Rancher with incense. So if you like your super sweet, fruity fragrances, and if you don't mind a strong strawberry note, I think you would love La Nuit Tresor from Lancome. Next up, we have La Nuit Tresor Nude. Such a beautiful bottle. I love this packaging. The notes in La Nuit Tresor Nude are very different. So in the top, we have bergamot, and the mid, we have rose, and in the base, we have coconut and vanilla. So basically, this is a very simple fragrance. If you like coconut, you will probably enjoy this. If you don't like coconut, you will definitely not enjoy this fragrance. You get the rose and you get the coconut. I don't really get the bergamot very much. It's a floral coconut fragrance. I'm gonna be super honest with you guys. This was a little underwhelming for me. I feel like there are much better coconut fragrances out there, and I prefer something a little more creamy and lactonic and beachy if I am going for that coconut vibe. I don't really think that coconut and rose is my cup of tea as far as two notes go that are paired together. It's just a to me. I feel like there's so much more that could have been done with this fragrance. I love coconut, don't get me wrong, and it's not unpleasant. Like, I don't dislike it, but I don't think it's interesting enough to buy a full bottle. But hey, if you just want like a straight up coconut fragrance with some floral tones in the background, you would enjoy La Nuit Tresor Nude. And last but certainly not least is the one that I do have a full bottle of, which is La Nuit Tresor à la Folie. And check out that dent. I'm almost done with this bad boy. I got this for my birthday about 2 years ago, I want to say, from my boyfriend, right when I was really starting to get into fragrance. So this is very sentimental for me because I feel like it was one of the first fragrance I bought that kind of got me excited about collecting perfumes. So the notes in La Nuit Tresor à la Folie, in the top we have red currant, pink pepper, pear, and bergamot. In the mid we have damask rose, violet peony, and jasmine. And in the base we have bourbon, vanilla, tonka, benzoin, nutmeg, ambroxan, patchouli, and woody notes. And I will just tell you straight off the bat, this is by far my favorite of the three. And I'm so glad I have a full bottle. So you definitely get some fruitiness, some berries, and a little bit of spice in the opening. But when this fragrance dries down, it just settles into the most beautiful, warm bourbon vanilla fragrance. It's not too complex, it's not too dark and deep and sexy, but it is a stunning vanilla fragrance. And if you like vanilla, I can't imagine you wouldn't enjoy this. It has great lasting power. It's not too sweet. It's not too sticky. It's the kind of fragrance that's very fun and flirty and sexy, but at the same time, it's not too juvenile. I definitely think the OG La Nuit Tresor is more juvenile because it's so sweet and so fruity and bright. This is more La Nuit Tresor's older sister who's had more life experience and knows her way around the block. I don't know what that analogy was, just go with it. But yeah, I adore this fragrance. The berries and the spice dies down pretty quickly and you're just left with this beautiful bourbon vanilla that I absolutely adore. So which ones do I like best? Obviously, La Nuit Tresor La Folie is at the top for me. The second would probably be the OG, La Nuit Tresor. I don't think I would buy a full bottle of it though, because it's just a little too sweet. And that strawberry note isn't quite my jam, but it is a really sexy, flirty, feminine fragrance. And lastly, we have La Nuit Tresor Nude, which was just kind of underwhelming for me. In my opinion, there are way better coconut fragrances out there if that's what you're in the market for. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will talk to you very soon. Bye!